We love Adam Lambert. Back to Holy Spirit. We're all Adam Lambert fans. All right, here we go. Within this diagram, there is a level of conscious self called who I think I am. This is actually a collection of thoughts with applied meaning and judgments that define you and your world for you. This level of consciousness is pure illusion. And I remember writing that sentence because, again, this was several years ago. This was January of 2006, I think we're in now. At this point, again, I really didn't like it when Holy Spirit said to me things like, who I think I am is pure illusion. I was extremely uncomfortable with Holy Spirit whenever it said things like that to me. But this is the point. The way that I, meaning Regina, alone, without the clarity that has come to shine through in my mind. But if we ignore that clarity for a moment now and just look right back at Regina before any clarity truly was shining through, the way Regina defined herself and the way Regina looked at the world and defined all of you and everything she saw, every bit of that is illusion. That's what Holy Spirit's saying. There's not an ounce of truth in that individual perception, who I think I am. Not an ounce of truth. And if that makes anybody's heart beat a little faster with fear, I understand that, because that's how it made my heart beat when I heard it. There's a place in NTI, it's in NTI Matthew, where Holy Spirit basically says something about, you're afraid that if you follow me, your world and I can't remember the exact quote. I wish I could, but the idea is you're afraid that you're going to find out that your world and yourself isn't true. He says this is why you don't want to follow me. You're afraid that you're going to find out that your world and yourself is not true. And then he says, but that's exactly what you're going to find out. He just says that's exactly what you're going to find out. That's what you're going to find out, is that what you think you are and this world that you believe in is not true. But that's good news, he says. That's good news. And sometimes if we're still at a level of not being able to recognize that is purely good news for ourselves, and we're at a level of still being fearful when we hear these types of ideas, we just need to put our trust in Holy Spirit. And we wouldn't be here on this spiritual path if we weren't capable of doing that. So we just need to put our trust in Holy Spirit. And we need to say, show me. Show me. Lead me. Show me in a way that I can see. Show me that it's good news that I am not who I think I am, and that the world is not what I think it is. And Holy Spirit will guide us and teach us in a way that works for us. Whoops, here I am hitting the microphone. So here we go. Again, this first paragraph. Within this diagram, there is a level of conscious self called who I think I am. This is actually a collection of thoughts with applied meaning and judgments that define you and your world for you. This level of consciousness is pure illusion. Below who I think I am, there are varying levels of subconscious. These levels of subconscious feed the conscious with thoughts, concepts, and beliefs, which the seeming conscious selects from and reacts to without awareness that it is doing such. So I think this is what I meant when I said that really all of these thoughts are within consciousness. And this kind of says the same thing. It feeds those thoughts up into consciousness, and we select from them and we react to them without being aware of it. And this is what Holy Spirit can do for us. Holy Spirit can help us become aware of these choices that we actually are making in consciousness. So the truth is, even the idea of subconscious is a symbol. There actually is no subconscious. There actually is only consciousness. But it seems subconscious because we are not looking, because we are not aware of the thoughts and ideas that we are choosing from and reacting to. But Holy Spirit brings our awareness to that, and then the subconscious just disappears. So again, below who I think I am, there are varying levels of subconscious. These levels of subconscious feed the conscious with thoughts, concepts, and beliefs, which the seeming conscious selects from and reacts to without awareness that it is doing such. The first level of subconscious is the individual subconscious. This level of thought and belief is acquired within one or more lifetimes through the belief that one is an individual traveling through space and time. So this would be the individual soul's subconscious. This level of subconscious is based upon illusion and in reaction to illusion as if it is reality. This is the subconscious that you seem to make in reaction to your experiences within the world. The primary belief on which this level is built and maintained is the belief that illusion is causative and you are the victim of the world you see. So within one lifetime, if you were to have experiences as a child, possibly physical abuse, sexual abuse, extreme humiliation, those types of experiences, as an adult, you may explore that level of subconscious with, for example, a therapist. And the therapist, believing in the world, may well believe and teach you that the reason you are now having whatever difficulties you are having as an adult is because these things happened to you when you were a child, and they are now in your subconscious and directing you. But that is based on a belief that the world is causative. That is based on a belief that what happened to you as a child is causing you to be the way you are as an adult. And what Holy Spirit is telling us is this is still level of illusion. This is still total illusion, just like the who I think I am level is illusion. And in fact, this level of subconscious can go beyond the experience of one lifetime. You know, I have talked to people who have been to channelers or hypnotists or someone who has made them aware, or at least seems to make them aware, of other lifetimes. I'm not certain these stories are always true or not, but it's irrelevant whether they're true or not. Makes them aware of other lifetimes, and they believe that the reason they have a certain habit or a certain idiosyncrasy in this lifetime is because such and such happened to me in another lifetime, they'll say. And what Holy Spirit is telling us is that is illusion. That is still based on the belief that the world is causative. So that is just as illusory as the who I think I am consciousness. So it really is an error if our goal is to awaken. It really is an error to go to a channeler or go to a hypnotist or whoever may help us look at a previous lifetime, dig up what happened in previous lifetimes and say, that's why you're afraid. You know, you're afraid to talk about A Course in Miracles around your family because in a previous lifetime you were a priest who was scoffed at by villagers, you know, mocked and made fun of, and now you're very afraid to speak truth. If we buy into that story about my previous lifetime experience is the cause of my fear or my phobia in this lifetime, we're still believing illusion. This is not awakening. So let me read that paragraph again. The second level of the subconscious is beyond the belief. The first level of the subconscious is individual subconscious. That's where we're at. The first level of subconscious is the individual subconscious. This level of thought and belief is acquired within one or more lifetimes through the belief that one is an individual traveling through space and time. This level of subconscious is based upon illusion and in reaction to illusion as if it is reality. This is the subconscious that you seem to make in reaction to your experiences within the world. The primary belief on which this level is built and maintained is the belief that illusion is causative and you are victim of the world you see. And what I really like about the last sentence, I see freedom here. What I like about the last sentence is he says the primary belief on which this level is built and maintained, which means this level of subconscious stands, and this level of subconscious feeds us, and this level of subconscious does direct our experience and our behavior as long as we maintain the belief that illusion is causative and we're victim of the world we see. But the opposite of that is, if I am willing to let go of the belief that illusion is causative, this level of subconscious can no longer affect me. So I am not a victim of this level of subconscious. Yes, Jasmine. What's up?
I want to be in the final two of her